Chapter 1, The Call to Crusade. The year was 1095. Pope Urban II issued a call to arms, urging Christians across Europe to reclaim the Holy Land from Muslim rule. For many, this was seen as a holy mission, a chance to defend their faith and secure their place in heaven. Thousands heeded the call, driven by religious zeal, promises of salvation, and the lure of adventure. But was this divine mission as righteous as it seemed? Chapter 2, The Siege of Jerusalem. By 1099, the Crusaders had reached the gates of Jerusalem. The city, sacred to Christians, Muslims, and Jews alike, became the focal point of the First Crusade. The Crusaders, believing they were on a divine mission, launched a brutal assault on the city. After weeks of siege, they breached the walls and unleashed a wave of violence that shocked the world. But what were they fighting for? Was it truly faith, or something else? Chapter 3, The Aftermath, Massacre or Liberation? The streets of Jerusalem ran red with blood as Crusaders massacred its inhabitants, men, women, and children alike. For the Crusaders, this was the will of God, a necessary act to cleanse the Holy Land. But for those who lived through it, and for historians looking back, it raises uncomfortable questions. Was this a holy war, or was it a brutal massacre justified by religious fervor? The distinction isn't as clear as one might hope. If you made it this far, please subscribe, it would mean a lot to me. Chapter 4, Legacy of the Crusades. The Siege of Jerusalem marked a pivotal moment in the history of the Crusades and left a lasting impact on Christian-Muslim relations. The Crusaders' actions have been interpreted in many ways. Some view them as liberators, others as invaders and murderers. The truth lies somewhere in between. While the Crusades were undoubtedly a complex mix of faith, politics, and power, the events in Jerusalem serve as a haunting reminder of what happens when religious zeal is taken to extremes. Closing thoughts. So, was the Crusade a holy war or a brutal massacre? The answer is complicated. For some, it was a fight for faith. For others, it was a horrific slaughter in the name of religion. History is seldom black and white, and the Crusades are no exception. The real question may not be what the Crusades were, but what they represent: a powerful, if uncomfortable, reminder of the complexities of faith, power, and human nature. Comment something if you liked my animation, and subscribe.